welcome to Utrington Primary School. I'm Miss Marsland. I'm the head teacher of Utrington, and not only welcome to Utrington, but welcome to my office. So this is my office space, and you will see me quite a lot around school. You'll see me for assemblies. I love doing praise assemblies on a Friday, where children get Star of the Week for doing something special that their teachers have noticed them do. Children also bring in certificates from outside to that as well. So praise assemblies, you'll see me in class assemblies as well, where classes present their learning to the rest of the school. Mummies and daddies can come into that too, so that's great. You'll also see me if you've done something good. For example, you've behaved well or you've done some great work, and you might even get, let me show you some head teacher certificates. Oh, tell you what, can't find head teacher certificates, but I can find head teacher badges. So there's stickers like these for Head Teachers Award. And then also children love coming into my room for their bronze, silver or gold badges. Let me just get some for you. So the bronze badges are in the bronze box, silver badges in silver box, and gold badges in gold box. And I shall show you, they look like this. Children love receiving these. That's what they look like. And you'll see children in school that have these on their jumper, and they're really, really proud of them, really proud. So yes, so you'll see a lot of me. Welcome. And I think I'm going to pass on to the teachers now. Okay.
Hi, my name's Miss Moore and I'm the EYFS lead at Utrington Primary. I'm also one of the reception teachers. It's just a quick video just to introduce you to myself so you know a little bit more about me. So I could tell you what my favourite book is. My favourite book is That Rabbit Belongs to Emily Brown, and the reason I like that one so much is that when I was a little girl I used to have a rabbit that meant the world to me too, just like Emily does. So that's why that's my favourite book. My favourite nursery rhyme is probably There Was an Old Woman, because I find that one quite funny, and my favourite place to visit is anywhere that's sunny and anywhere that's got a beach. My favourite thing about teaching is that when you all come to reception, I get to see you change from the moment you start till you get to year one, and I love that the most about my job. So I'm looking ever so forward to seeing you and to meeting you all, and I can't wait to see what happens next year. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Mrs Newton and I'm one of the reception teachers here at Utrington Primary School. I just thought I'd introduce myself and tell you a couple of things that I absolutely love about being in reception. So firstly, I just love watching you all come in September and watching you learn and grow until you finally leave in July to go up to year one. And what I really like the most is just listening to all your stories and having lots of chats with you throughout the year, and obviously having lots of fun too. Now I thought I'd tell you what one of my favourite books is. It's The Scarecrow's Wedding by Julia Donaldson. I just love that story because I really like a good wedding. And I also thought I'd tell you where my favourite place is. Now I love my garden, especially when it's nice and sunny, but I also like to go to the beach or in the countryside and be anywhere that's near water. And then I was trying to think what else to tell you, and I thought, I know, I'll tell you my favourite nursery rhyme, which is The Grand Old Duke of York. It was one of my favourites when I was only little. So that's just a little bit about me, and I really am looking forward to meeting you all when we start school and hearing everything that you like. See you soon!
Okay, so I'm going to take you on a little tour of the two reception classrooms just because you haven't had a chance to visit this year. So in we go to Miss Moore's classroom. Okay, right, here is the carpet space where we do our learning time. I'll be teaching you lessons on this carpet space, or Mrs Newton on hers. Here is the writing table. Each week we change what the focus will be that you're writing about or drawing or practicing letters. Over here we've got the maths table. Again, each week it will change what will be on the maths table for you to focus on. We have lots of different maths resources that you can independently go and explore as well. We've got the interactive whiteboard that supports us with our learning. Over we go, we've got the reading area. You can select books to have a little look at yourself, but we also read together as a class. We've got the role play area, and at the moment it's a castle because the last topic that we were learning about was fairy tales. Over here we've got construction materials that we can build with. Again, each week we have a different focus of what we're going to build. Normally on this table would either be something to investigate or some small world resources to play with and to act out stories. We've got the easels where we paint or crayon or use chalks, etc. Over here, underneath the blue sheet, would either be the sand tray or the water tray. Mrs. Newton and myself swap these around each week. So sand is in my classroom one week and sand is in Mrs. Newton's classroom one week, and the same with the water tray. Okay. Over here is the craft table, and each week we have a different craft available for you to explore. We've got the coat pegs where you hang up your things when you come in, and we've got boxes that you can put your book bags in. We're going to walk through to Mrs. Newton's classroom, and on the way, here's where you'll find the toilets. We have 3 on each side. As we go into Mrs. Newton's classroom, a lot of the activities and areas are very similar. Again, she has a craft table. We've got the computer area, which there's also one of those in my classroom too. As we go through, we've got the role play area. Okay. And then we've got an investigation table set up for the children to have a look at what animals you'd find in the circus, because that was our topic at the moment. Here's her reading area. As we go through, we've got Mrs. Newton's writing table and all the things that you might need to write. We've got the maths table. We've got the teacher table where you might complete an activity with the teacher. Again, Mrs. Newton has a carpet space where you'd complete your learning. And here's her interactive whiteboard also. Over here we have Mrs. Newton's construction area where you can build. And here is the sand tray. At the moment it's the sand that's in Mrs. Newton's classroom. And here we have the easels. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the indoor tour. I'm just going to take you outside. Okay, now most of the time the outdoor is open, and we always have an adult who mans the outdoor area, and they take care of you if you choose to play outside. We have lots of different things for you to play with. At the moment they're not out, but we also have bikes that you can use on the road. At playtimes and lunch times, you get to come out onto the big playground and you're monitored by the midday lunch staff. We have some children in school at the moment who are children of key workers, who are enjoying their lunchtime outside in the sunshine. And that completes our little tour. Thank you for watching.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Shipton. I'm one of the teaching assistants in one of the reception classes, and I'm really looking forward to when you start, which hopefully it'll be very soon. One of my jobs is to make sure that you come in happy and well, and I will be able to greet you, show you where to put your coat, your book bag and your water bottles. We have got lots of activities inside and outside, which I really like being outside. We can do construction, go on mini beast hunts, paint and get really messy. I hope you have a brilliant time and I can't wait for you to start. Looking forward to seeing you. See you soon.
Hello everybody, my name is Mrs. Davenport. I'm a teaching assistant in Mrs. Newton's class. I'm here to help you and help Mrs. Newton in the classroom. I'm also a first aider, so if anybody has a little fall, I'll be there with my plasters. I'm looking forward to meeting you all and your parents and grandparents very soon.
Hi Danny. This is Danny Hewitt-Simmons, and she's currently in year 1. She was in reception last year, and we've just been having a chat about what her favourite thing was to do when she was in reception. What was that, Danny?
Doing the painting.
And what were you telling me? Why do you like painting so much?
Because when there was blank paper, I could always paint what I wanted.
And was there ever anything else for you to do on the easels?
I could paint in the lines, or I could paint something if someone wanted to paint inside it.
So Danny, If you were starting reception all over again, what would you like to know before you started?
If we could play and learn at the same time.
And is that possible in reception?
Yes.
What sort of things are there to play with in the reception classroom?
You can do colouring, you can do painting, and you can play in there.
What's that you're pointing to?
Castle.
The castle. It's a role play area, isn't it? Okay. And what are those baskets over there? What sort of things can you do with those baskets?
You can get things out and you can play with them, but after you've played with them, you can tidy up and then you can play with something else.
I really like that idea of tidying up before you play with something else, Danny. Thank you for that. That's very important. So, do you do any learning on the carpet, Danny, in reception?
Yes, we did.
What sorts of things did you do?
Maths and literacy.
Oh, right, okay. And what about phonics? Did you learn your sound so that you were able to read?
Yes.
Yes. And would you say that you learned to become a good reader in reception?
Yes.
And what are you like now? Are you even better?
Yeah. I can even read the words that are on the front of my books.
So the titles.
Yeah.
And can you even read who the author is now?
Not on some books.
But some of them you can. So you've learned lots of ways to read in reception and you've carried on with that in year 1, haven't you? And maths, when you came to reception, I remember because I was your teacher and you knew some of your numbers, didn't you? But then what happened during reception?
The learning helped me count up to higher numbers.
Fantastic. How high can you count now?
To 100.
Well, that's pretty high, isn't it, Danny? That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. And do you think the reception will see you around school?
Yes.
And you'll be able to give them a little smile and a little friendly wave?
Yeah.
And by the time that they come, guess what year you'll be in?
Year 3.
Oh, maybe. Hopefully year 2. Hopefully year 2, Danny. Do you want to give everybody a wave? Thank you so much.
Hi everybody, my name's Miss Smith and I'm the Year 2 teacher at school, and I'm also in charge of helping out reception teachers and the Year 1 teachers when they're working in school too. So you'll see me around school quite a lot. I'll be doing things like assemblies for you, and I'll be giving you stickers for when you do brilliant work. You might see me at playtimes as well, because I'm on playground duty sometimes and helping you to find some games to play too. And we can't wait to have you at school, so I'll see you very soon.
So you should have met all of the reception teachers and the teaching assistants, and I think you also should have met the deputy head in Key Stage 1 and EYFS, Miss Smith. So that's us virtually, and we can't wait to meet you in person. Okay, take care. See you soon.